Now, Gavin, I'm going to start off with the easiest topic that we can do. You might recall there was a big announcement of a cash player transfer market internally within the league being unveiled. Lot going on there, Gavin. Can you recall any moves at all that have happened since they've announced that?
Has the move already happened?
No, I don't believe any moves have happened. Is what
I
that
have.
comes down to.
Oh, there was an offer from FC Dallas to Portland for Evander.
Right, for 12 million.
Boom.
But here's the thing, has not been confirmed, approved, accepted, or anything like that. So,
Oh yeah, Portland shouldn't accept. They should wait. They
right.
should try to get a bidding more.
And I'm sure that they will wait. But that's the only news on the topic.
Um,
Are you surprised that there hasn't been more movement?
just for Evander specifically, or just from like any
Yeah,
cash player
any
trade?
any activity at all within this mechanism.
No, it just got announced. I know that teams were expecting it, but it just got approved, and there's still time in the window, and multi-million-dollar deals. If this had been around, or if this had been announced and final heading into the transfer window, I think we would have seen more activity. But since we're in the middle of the window, it's like teams made their plans for this window probably 6, 8, 12 months ago. And so this new mechanism, now it's like a wrinkle in their plans almost, and they need to see, oh, can we actually be kind of flexible and change this player for this player, or change something here or there. Instead of a trade, we'll do actual money. So,
Perhaps
and then they
so.
have to see how that impacts their future plans. So I'm not too surprised that it hasn't been utilized yet. But yeah, I'm not surprised that a bid has gone in for Evander specifically, because he's the one around the league that it's like, you're going to use cash for player trade um as an option to get this guy, because he has the quality to win you games on his own consistently.
Well, Gavin, I think you're pretty spot on in that cash for Evander is definitely the play there. I don't think there's enough players in the league that are unhappy with their current environment that warrant the movement right now. And the prevailing storyline is that this mechanism was brought out earlier than intended by the league, and it's driven
Eh,
largely by the fact that Evander and Lucho Acosta had some wishes to either find a different move or get some sort of concessions from their team, right? And so the idea being that the league is better with players like Evander and Acosta within the league, and rather than lose the talent, they would rather facilitate a move to somewhere else in the league for those players.
because a trade between teams for DPs of that caliber is unprecedented, right? It like
Yeah,
never
I
happens.
I I don't know how many teams it would even make sense for, because at that point, let's say you give up, salary cap for Evander, for Acosta, right? At what point are you giving up all of that, but now you can't afford to field a competitive team around them because you said, "Hey, we'll give you a 2.5 million in GAM spread over 2 years." Well, now you got this great player. You got this Lamborghini sitting in your garage, and next to it, you have, like a Geo Prism or something, like, just sitting there
Yeah.
taking up space. And it's like, yeah, being able to move those players onto your team and not have it affect your salary cap in any way, shape, or form, other than the fact that they're a designated player, is a good thing, at least for the league. For the players, TBD. We'll see.